Today, we're going to look at my front garden beside the deck, exactly 1 year later. Welcome to Cathy's Eclectic Garden in Zone 6A in Northwest Ohio. I'm Cathy, and this is my garden. This garden was planted next to the front deck in the spring of 2024. This photo was taken on July 2nd of 2024. This is a picture of the same garden taken on July 2nd of 2025. I was surprised by just how much all the plants had grown. Let's look at each of the plants individually. This fragrant lily, which was provided by the Netherlands Bulb Company, was purchased from a major retail store. Its scientific name is Lilium oriental, and the variety is Speedy. Notice how large the flower blossoms are. It's larger than my hand. It only had 1 or 2 flowers last year. I thought I had killed it. After it finished flowering, I accidentally broke it off at the ground. But it came back strong and is loaded with flowers this year. Speedy grows 12 to 14 inches tall and is hardy in zones 4 to 9 and prefers full to partial sun. It's a great pollinator plant, attracting hummingbirds, butterflies, and is bee friendly. A good border or bedding plant, and is also suitable for containers. This hardy lily from the Netherlands Bulb Company was also purchased from a major retail store. The scientific name is Lilium asiatic, and the variety is Tiny Crystal. You can see the flowers on this variety are a little smaller than the fragrant lily flowers. This plant bloomed well last year and is performing equally well this year. Tiny Crystal grows 12 to 14 inches tall and is hardy in zones 2 through 9. It prefers sun to partial shade and has 6 to 9 up-facing ivory white flowers with a hint of green in the middle. Loved by hummingbirds and butterflies, it looks good in borders or beds and is suitable for containers and makes an ideal cut flower. Our next plant is the Invincible Spirit 2 Smooth Hydrangea by Proven Winners. This plant was purchased in 2023 and originally planted about 20 to 30 feet from a black walnut tree. Although it was looking good when first planted, as the season progressed, I could tell it wasn't happy. I think it was being affected by the juglone from the black walnut tree. So last year we gave it a new home. It only had 2 flowers in 2024, but it is currently covered in blossoms. We measured the plant on July 2nd, 2025, and it's 2.5 feet wide and 3.5 feet tall. This easy care nativar hydrangea is reblooming and provides summer and fall interest. Hardy in zones 3 through 8, this shrub grows 3.5 to 4 feet tall and wide and likes full sun to part shade. It can be pruned in late winter or early spring. It looks great in borders around foundations and can be used to create a low hedge. This shrub was part of Proven Winners' breast cancer awareness campaign and has special meaning to me as I am an 18-year breast cancer survivor. Another Proven Winners selection is Achillea, Sassy Summer Sangria, commonly called yarrow. Yarrow is one of the easiest perennials to grow. It thrives in average to poor soil and is drought tolerant once established. If you grow it in rich soil, it can be tall and floppy. We had a few days of heavy rains this year and mine flattened almost to the ground. Sometimes they will pop back up after a rain. Garden critters are also guilty of laying in them, and I have had that issue this year also. I put a small garden fence around mine to prop them back up. This is one of the tallest varieties in this collection of yarrow. Sassy Summer Sangria can grow up to 30 to 36 inches tall and spread 36 to 42 inches wide. It's hardy in zones 3 to 8 and likes full sun. It blooms from early to late summer and attracts butterflies and other pollinators. The flowers are dark red with a white eye and large clusters on top of an upright round habit of silvery green leaves. Yarrow is native to North America, and Sassy Summer Sangria is a Proven Winners nativar. It is deer and rabbit resistant and grows rapidly. Yarrow can be grown in a container, cottage garden, as a border plant, or in a prairie. After the flowers have faded, cut the plant back by half to stimulate a second flush of blooms in late summer. Tiny Wine Ninebark is another nativar from Proven Winners. This shrub is perfect for small spaces. There is a full-size ninebark in another area of my property that I love. This dwarf version is just perfect for this area. I love the dark foliage color and the beautiful pink flowers in spring. They like full sun and are disease resistant. Tiny wine gets 3 to 5 feet tall and wide. Mine is about 4 foot this year and may need to be trimmed just a little bit to keep it in the size I want. Pruning can be done after flowering. It has 3-season interest and can be used in a border as a specimen plant, a low hedge, or around foundations. The taller branches in this clip is the new growth that has already come on this year. The lower branches are the ones that the flowers have already started to die back. Those branches closest to the ground will be the ones that I will be trimming off probably. I saw this next plant in a garden center and fell in love with its delicate yellow flowers and the threadleaf foliage. Moonbeam coreopsis, or Coreopsis verticulata, common name tickseed, is a North American native. How can one not fall in love with this stunning plant? Moonbeam is a mounding perennial that comes back every year. It's hardy in zones 3 to 9 and it gets 15 to 18 inches tall and wide. Its bloom time is summer through fall. As you can see in this clip from the first week of July, it is in full bloom and will probably bloom until the first frost. Moonbeam is easy to grow and is great for beginning gardeners. They grow best in loamy soil, well drained and in full sun, but can also tolerate clay soil and some shade, especially in very hot weather. Water them once a week until they're established, and once they're established, they're drought tolerant. It attracts butterflies and is deer resistant. Extend the bloom time by deadheading. The easiest way to deadhead moonbeam is to shear the top 1/3 of the plant after the flowers start to fade. Prune in the fall after the first frost by cutting down to ground level. This will prevent excess reseeding. Or wait until spring, leaving the plants to provide winter interest with dried flowers and leaves, and the seeds attract birds. And finally, a fabulous proven winter's ground cover, purple Chablis dead nettle, Lamium maculatum, is a ground cover that provides year-round interest. Purple Chablis goes non-stop and looks great all year long. Hardy in zones 4 to 8, this plant only gets 8 to 12 inches tall and blooms from mid-spring through summer, except for a few times it blooms in winter, which mine did last year. This quick-growing plant has silver and green variegated foliage with lavender purple, turtlehead-like flowers that require no deadheading. However, a little haircut keeps them looking tidy and will encourage them to rebloom. I never seem to have time to do that, and mine bloomed all season long, so do whatever works for you. It grows in sun or shade equally well, but keep an eye on it. It can take over an area if you let it. I check mine once a week and cut it back if needed. It isn't invasive and is easily controlled. You can see in this video all the new buds are forming. In a few days, this will be covered in flowers and the pollinators will be having a wonderful time. In addition to this garden, I also have dead nettle in another garden in my yard. And there are a couple of more areas where I just might add some more. Well, that's it for this video. I do want to mention that no compensation is being received, nor am I affiliated with any company or seller mentioned in this video. Thanks for watching. Comments and suggestions are always welcome and appreciated. See you next time. Bye.